Hi guys, and welcome back to my Real Talk. So I'm going to be talking about mental illness in Australia. Now, most of you know, back months ago I released my story of my abuse story. I just want to say thank you to you guys who have supported me throughout that entire video. And the main reason why I would like to talk about this is because people are not understanding what a mental illness can do to a person. Like, for example, from my own story that I'm going to be telling you throughout this entire video. So basically, after the years of my abuse, in 2010, I started to feel very depressed. I started to really get suicidal feelings, and also I started to get anxiety levels. Like, I started to already get anxiety and a little bit of panic attacks. So basically, what really goes into a mental illness is the life events that either a person has gone through or a child has gone through, and that is very true. And it's very hard for that young person or for an adult to actually experience, and how hard it is just to get help. Like, I'm so grateful that I have Headspace Australia helping me. I have Miss Australia, who have been so amazing throughout the 4 years that they've helped me getting my education up, especially with the CLC, which is a school base but off-site, which has helped me so much. So I have a couple of sites that I have on my computer that I'm just going to be having a little of a squiz and trying to explain more to you. So I have what is depression. So basically it's feeling sad, moody or low from time to time, and that's very true. That's how I felt until I got help as well. So it's like long periods in weeks, months, or even years that people have no idea of a reason why they're so low. Depression is more than just a low mood. It's a serious condition that affects you physically and mental health. Mental health, and that's very true. Now, I'm getting this information off of www.beyondblue.org.au. Now, I will put that link down below because I'm reading it from this. So, if you want to find more, go on the site. You see signs and symptoms, treatment and support, and take the depression checklist. Now, I read this off of the depression part of it. So, let's go to the symptoms of depression. Basically, feeling really low. Behavior, you don't want to do anything, you don't want to go to school, you don't want to go out, you have more than you don't want to go out and enjoy life, basically. So the feelings: overwhelmed, guilt, frustrated, lack of confidence, unhappy, disappointed, miserable, and sad. Remember, I'm getting this off of Beyond Blue as well. So the thoughts process is that I'm a failure, it's my fault, nothing ever good happens to me, I feel worthless, life's not worth living, people would be better off without me. And that's how I felt during my mental illness as well, and it's very hard as well. Even with physical type of behavior, they feel tired all the time, they feel sick and run down. That's how I felt. Headaches and muscle pains. I never really had the muscle pains, to be honest. I had a series of weeks worth of headaches, and that's when I was in actual full string main school, and that's basically true. Sleeping problems I do have, loss of appetite, and suspicious weight gain or weight loss. That's true in a lot. I will chuck this link down below for you guys so you can look at more. Let me just go the causes, because I want you to know the causes. So this is mainly about depression though, but I will chuck the links down below. So what causes some of the mental illnesses that happen in Australia? It's definitely life events. To me, that's what triggered mine. It's mainly life events. It could be family history. I do have a family history of mental illness on both sides, so that's a major factor. Personality. I can't pronounce it properly, but I will also link it down below. It could be more serious medical illness that you can have a read. It will be all down below. And could also be where drug and alcohol use, could be changes in the brain, and there's so much more causes to mental illness throughout. But that's just from Beyond Blue standpoint as well. So let me go to Headspace, because Headspace has been amazing for me, and I like to get different opinions from both sites and these other sites that I personally visited myself, and making it really understand why it was so hard. So from Headspace Australia, sorry, I'm pronouncing it wrong, and unfortunately that's just how I am. But you guys can also go look at this information too. I'll link it all down below. I hate it when people keep saying to a lot of people who have mental illness that you need to get over it or you're in control. I just want to tell you guys that that's not the case. Every mental illness in Australia or around the world is very different depending on the event that that person has traumatic and been through. Like with me, it was my abuse that I went through. Then it was bullying, and I've been through bullying for about 15 years, and I'm 21 years old, and people just do not understand. I rather educate people more about mental illness because it's bringing more of an awareness here in Australia as well. And I want people to understand that it is hard. Mental illness is very hard to overcome, but when you have a support, you have a right treatment, you have a right counsellors or even therapists who are there to help you. They're the kind of people who have helped me throughout my entire recovery, and I do thank them so much. I want you guys let me start that again. To anyone who is suffering a mental illness, please know that there are people out there who are there to help you. I want you to know that there is a light outside of the tunnel. You can get there, alright? And you can. Don't say, oh my god, this is so hard for me, why am I doing it? Because that's how I felt when I first went and got help. It is hard, but at the end of the day, you're doing what's best for you. Like, this is not selfish, trust me. A lot of people have told me sometimes that I've been very selfish, but they don't understand that sometimes I have to cut the negativity out of my life and bring more positivity in. That's what I've been doing over the past year, and you're not selfish. You're trying to fix and get rid of the negativity out of your life and bringing in the good. Okay, I want you all to know that, okay? And to people who are very critical or who are rude, hateful when it comes to mental illness and saying that, oh, it's an excuse, go screw yourself, because it's not. People can't control what happens to them when it comes to mental illness. You can't control it. You can spot the problem, see the options of sorting out how you're going to fix yourself, and every illness, like I said, is different. So you don't know what illness you may have or what you're suffering from, because you need to go to someone who is there and a supporter. So many people will say, no, get off your ass and do it. No, it's not that simple, okay? So let me go on with my message to people who hate or who are just being so negative view on mental illness. Grow up. Learn more about what mental illnesses are and how they affect, including with young people and in adulthood as well. Go look it up better. Go to better sources where you can go and look for mental illnesses. But But guys, this video is getting a bit too long and it's going to take more hours just to upload this video. But thank you all so much for watching this video. If someone is going for a bad time, do something kind. Make their day. And just get them into a positive mood. There's nothing wrong with being kind. There's nothing wrong. But that's going to be it, guys. All my links to my channel are all down below, including my socials. I will put up mental illness related sites that you can go and visit. Just know that you will be okay. I'll catch you all soon.